guys, and welcome back to Creative Pet Keeping. I have some Thai iced tea right there. See it? Right there? It's in the corner. I'm prepared. So if I talk a lot, I can drink some tea if I get thirsty. But, as you can see, this is a bonus video on a Wednesday. What? So, I decided that since we're in the new year, we should make some changes on Creative Pet Keeping. But good changes. That will mean good things for you guys. So I thought instead of doing just 2 videos a week, every week, I can, for this month, give it a go and kind of try to make 3 videos a week. And what I will do is, for 2 videos, we'll continue to make the videos I'd like to do, so product reviews and banana show, and talk about my bunny. I haven't talked about my bunny in forever, and my cats, and all the other stuff, and fish videos, and tutorial videos, and DIYs, and so forth and so forth. But there will be a bonus video every week that will be, I think, probably on Friday, where I will vlog my fish updates, just like this, where I'm either sitting here and walking around showing you my fish, so that way you can kind of get an update on my fish, as well as sometimes my pets if they decide to come in here and interact. And because I thought I was gonna move the vlogs to Creative Pet Vlogs when it comes to fish, and I mean, I'll still film my fish in my vlogs, but I thought that some of you that particularly like to follow the lives of my fish would enjoy being able to kind of see just one video like this every week without having to subscribe to Creative Pet Vlogs if you're not interested in the vlogs of my other pets. So I will be moving the schedule. As you can see, the banner on Creative Pet Keeping has changed, and I at first used to say videos on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and now I have it to say the new videos every week because I haven't really figured out which schedule I would like to follow. And I'm considering switching to Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for Creative Pet Keeping. Now, my vlog channel, Creative Pet Vlogs, is currently on a little break because as I'm updating this and kind of figuring this out and doing all this, it's a little easier if I'm focusing on one channel at a time instead of trying to multitask. So I will also be making, filming today an update video on my Creative Pet Vlogs, just to let everyone over there know. Some of you guys are subscribed to both channels, so you'll know based on this channel as well that I said it here, but some people are just subscribed to Creative Pet Vlogs, so I'll have to let everyone know over there too that I'll probably be taking a very short break for just this month alone from that channel, kind of get everything figured out, and then I will go back to vlogging. I might actually have a schedule. I'm considering making 2 vlogs a week over there, probably on the Tuesdays and Thursdays, so that way I would have 5 videos a week for you guys to see on both channels combined. But I don't know yet. We'll see how this goes. I also have been starting to make captions for my videos. I only did 2 last night. I did the captions for the Betta fish myth video, and then I also did one for how to take care of your gerbils. It's an old video when I used to have gerbils, and I ended up working on the captions for that. It was actually kind of funny because I started out with the auto captions first, and then I went in and fixed all the mistakes, and the auto captions kept thinking that I was saying dribble, so every time I said gerbil, the text would say dribble. So it was like, how to take care of your dribble. So that was kind of funny. Let me get up so I can drink a little bit of my Thai iced tea. Ooh, so yummy. Or is this the royal tea? Chinese royal tea. I don't know. I don't remember which this was, but Daniel gets some good teas. So, so good. I feel like Graveyard Girl on YouTube. You know how she always has her tea and she's like sippy sippy. That's how I feel right now. So, I'm going to show you a bit of a closer change, so that way we're not looking at the fishies from the same angle. This is my sorority group. As you can see, the newest, well, she's technically the newest female, but the one that I got before her, this is the smallest one. She still has some stress bars on her, but that's also because she's the youngest. So hopefully they will go away over time. No one seems to be picking on her. which is really good. And her fins, even though they might look scraggly to you now, she's actually kind of a crown tail. So besides like one nip that you can see, her fins are naturally supposed to be kind of scraggly. She used to be a lot worse looking when I first got her. She was super pale, so now her colors are darkening up, so that's a good sign that she's slowly adjusting. And then here are my Endlers. Endler's live bear babies. They still have some food up here because I was feeding them. It's very hard to focus on them because they're so tiny, but they're really, really cute. And I will be releasing them into this tank in a few weeks. Maybe I might have them in here for 2 more weeks. I just want them to be a little bigger because they're still fair game for the Bettas to eat them, so they need to be a little larger so they can have a better chance at surviving. I wouldn't mind if a few got eaten by the Bettas because I have so many, but I would like them to all have a good chance. Also, here is my koi female. She's still in here because I want to keep her separated for at least a full week to 2 weeks, so that way I do release her. Because of her size difference, she's not going to bully the females as much. Now, she used to flare at them daily. Also, she's waiting in this corner because the corner I feed her. I moved the lid right here, and that's where I've been feeding her, so she's waiting now. She thinks she's gonna get food. But yeah, I want her to definitely adjust to the females. I noticed that new females tend to be highly aggressive when they meet each other, and then over time they just kind of tend to mellow out and lose interest. So that's what I've been doing with her. This female's like, hi there. So I will be letting her out soon. If I do let her out, I'll pick a day where I know I'm going to be home. So every hour I can come in here and check what's going on. And maybe I might put her in the breeding container for the night. And then I'll let her out again. I just, because she's so big, I just want to be sure and just kind of take it slow and be very careful. Because she's a big girl and she can do damage if she wants to. Everyone got frozen bloodworms last night, so today is going to be their fasting day because they did eat a lot yesterday. So I tend to give them bloodworms once a week, so because that is the healthiest and most natural food you can really give them. And then what I do, because they eat so much, because they're so little and the bloodworms are fairly big, I'll let them eat as much as they want. And then the next day I will fast them, and then the days after that they'll eat their flake food and pellet food and whatever else I feed them. But I think that kind of helps, especially with their coloration. It makes them look really awesome. Plus it's actually very healthy to fast your fish. Different people have different theories on how long you should fast them. Some people say a week, some people say a few days, some people say once a week. I prefer once a week for these guys. And then downstairs for my African cichlid tank, I feed the cichlids, because I only have 3, and so I want to keep it as a low maintenance tank. I feed them every other day. So, yep, that's what's going on here. I will give you guys an update eventually on the African cichlids. I just haven't because that tank is just really boring. There's nothing in there besides the 3 fish, and I'm in the process of getting rid of the sand so it can be a bare bottom tank. Oh, look at this huge poop right there. That's the big poop. After eating all those fish yesterday, you made a big poop, girl. So that's what's going on here. I have still some algae growing on the leaves, but this is the easy algae to deal with in a sense that you can gently rub your plants and the algae will come right off. So I'm not too particularly worried. Over time I will be able to fix this and win my battle in the battle with the algae. And then over here I have a pothos plant that's in the filter. The roots haven't come out yet, so we'll see when that happens. But if that's the case, I will keep one in here, which will help absorb the nitrates and will actually help with the algae problem. And then I want to put the second one in here. More tea. Okay. So let me give you an update on this tank. This is the tank with the metallic copper male that we named Shishomaru from the anime Inuyasha. And right now he has a temporary light. I always resort to these are lights that you can get for to hang above shelves, so like in a kitchen or display. They're from IKEA. They're very simple. They're old lights. They're just what I go to when I need a light for any new setup. I have the CNC grid up here to hold it, and then I have the knitting canvas mesh that is on top just to ensure that it can't fall in. And then just a more safe note, I have it clipped up here, as you can see, so that way no one can pull on it and it can't fall off. So this is my male right here. He is doing well. There has been some nippage of his fins. He has been nipping a little bit. And there's a lot of people ask about fin nipping, and the thing is, there is no really precise reason why they do it. It can be a variety of reasons. It can be stress when seeing too much other fish. It can be boredom. It can be a health issue. It could be a water quality issue. Or it could also be as the fish turns around, it sees its own fins, and you know, like fish like to nip other bettas, they naturally want to nip fins, so they see their own fins and then they nip themselves by accident. So it could be a variety of things. This tank, I have some carbon down here because I don't really have a carbon baggie, so I put some canvas mesh so it doesn't flow up. A few escaped. There's like a little piece of carbon here, but I have my little natural gravelless bottom with some moss balls and some driftwood and some newbies that not doing too well because I didn't have a light on here for 2 days, so my newbies is mad at me for that. But now I finally have a light, so that's good. The filter, the sponge filter, is still too big for this tank, but that's okay because it's such a big tank and there's only one fish in here, so he still has an adequate amount of room. I still haven't gotten the small filter that I ordered online. It says I should get it in February, so you know, I'm happy I have something. I wish that they sold these filters in pet stores, such as Petco or PetSmart. I'm sure they're available at smaller fish aquarium stores, but the chain stores don't carry them, and I really feel like they should, because these are literally the best filters for a betta. Because when the betta can lean on it and lay on it without getting its fins sucked to the filter, and it's nice and safe. And B, as you can see, as the bubbles in the water goes up, it's pushed upwards. So I mean, the betta can swim in the bubbles, but there's no flow that's pushing down. My other tank has flow pushing, this one has flow pushing downwards, and then I have to put stuff in here to slow the flow to make it less harsh. But with this kind of filter, you can't go wrong, in my opinion. So I really feel like they should be more available. More people in the hobby should be using them because they're awesome. And then moving on, this is my split tank. My Jungle Val seems to like this tank the most. It's doing well here. The almond leaf kind of fell. It was propped up here, but it's here. It just serves as a small barrier. So Ultra Ball, the mustard gas betta, can have a little bit of a visual barrier if he so chooses. His fins from his little accident of getting stuck and ripping his fins are healing really well, so I'm happy about that. They're continuing to get longer, so that's pretty awesome. And just this tank in general is doing well. I have no algae problems, even though this tank is right by the window. I mean, I have blinds blocking most of the light, but you still get quite a bit of light in here, and I was worried that there was going to be some algae, which is why I have the canvas mesh right here to kind of block some of the light. But turns out that seems to not be an issue in here, so things are doing well. I also have my koi male somewhere. Hey, where'd you go? This would be a great time to insert the awkward cricket sounds, because he's in here. He's in here somewhere. I saw him. Oh, there he is. He's over there. Right there. Hey, you little butt. Can you come out? Are you making a bubble nest? Oh, okay. I know why you're over there. You're making a bubble nest in this corner. I see. Let's see if I can focus. Yep. Okay. Well, I'll leave you to do that, even though everyone wants to see the koi male. That's okay. He's got a job to do. This guy, he likes the jungle valve because he tries to get on top of it and then he'll lay on it. Oh, that was a big bubble. Whoa! You made quite a big bubble, sir. That's gonna be, instead of a bubble nest, you'll just have that one bubble right there. Oh, and it's gone. But yeah, these guys are doing really well. I think this combo works of these two as neighbors the best. And I was gonna make a new divider for this tank, but I think this one will be fine for this tank. I think I'll make a new one for the other one. Now the other one, I keep calling it a 10-gallon long, but it's actually 20-gallon long, and I keep forgetting. I never noticed I call it a 10-gallon, but it's really, oh, excuse me, burp. It's actually a 20-gallon. This is a 20-gallon tall, and then the other one's a 20-gallon long. So let's see, what else can I tell you guys? Oh, Banana's here. She's a banana ball right now, as always. I feel like for those of you guys that really love Banana, filming her for a few seconds in these vlogs are great, even if she's napping, if she's a banana ball. This is the old cover that we had on this bed, and instead of throwing it out, we just put it in this corner, and she sleeps right next to the heater, so it keeps her warm. Oh, there we go, the male came out. Hi, cutie pie. I'm so tempted to name him Sushi, because that is such a generic name that you could give a koi male, koi Betta. But oh, he's so fussy. He's like, I got my bubble nest over there, and you can't have my bubble nest. Nope, I'm gonna go over there. You can't. Yep, I'm gonna get old ladies from the tank across the other tank, right? Is that the goal? I wonder if this guy would make a bubble nest. You'd think he would, because he's right next to the females. And he could do it under the leaves, but then again, there's a lot of water movement here. There is less water movement in this corner. He's figured it out, because see, there's a lot of movement here, but then this is a very still area, which is probably why, as you can see, he's starting to make his little bubbles. There he is. There they are. So cute. So yeah, that's my little update for you guys. I'll show you my other tanks in another day. Maybe I'll show you my African cichlids in another time, and then I'll show you my 20-gallon long in another day. That way, so when I make these vlogs, there's always something interesting to show. This guy's so sassy. He's so sassy. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments down below if you would kind of like this schedule where I make videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 days a week. And if I make one of these kind of update vlogs where I talk and just show you my fish once a week along with other videos, I think it would be kind of fun. And it's nice for me to just talk and have a long video where I don't have to edit it much, because I do a lot of editing with my other videos. So this is kind of nice to still be able to put out something for you guys, and you know, have it be a little bit easier on me. So let me know what you think. Also, what should I call that show? Because I want it to be kind of like a little show of itself more than a vlog. So I was going to call it Fishy Friday. Unless we want to do this on Wednesday, we can do fish on Wednesdays too, if you guys can come up with like a cool name for this. I also had this idea that besides showing you guys and making this like a really long 20-minute, like 15 to 20-minute video where we talk and I show you all my tanks, I thought maybe I can answer some questions that you guys leave regarding to all the pets as well as the fish. So this could also be like a vlog update / answer fan questions, possibly. And let's say we call it Fishy Friday, then maybe it could be like hashtag Fishy Friday or Fish Friday. I mean, you know, and then you would use that hashtag and then ask the question. I don't know, this is all like stuff I'm brainstorming right now, and I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do, but I think it'd be a lot of fun. So I am gonna go put this video out for you guys so you may enjoy it and enjoy hanging out with my fishies. And be sure to subscribe. I'm losing my voice from all this talking. I hope you have an awesome day. thank you so much for supporting my channel. I really hope, I really am losing my voice, oh my goodness. I really hope that you like seeing all my fishies and get to enjoy them. Kind of like they're your pets. They're your pets, but without the work. Doesn't that work? Banana, can you say hi? Can you say bye, everybody? Banana. No, she's so asleep. Hi. Oh, you're so tired. You're like, why? What do you want from me? I know, but some people really love you, Banana, so we gotta put you in here for a few seconds so everyone can get their banana fill. So yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you have the best day ever. And I pressed the video. I ended the video really quick. Now let me do it again. Bye.